Epic Universe opening date finally revealed. Hello everybody and welcome. Today we are going to talk about everything we know about opening weekend for Epic Universe and what ticket packages are going to be available and when you can buy them. Epic Universe is going to be opening just a few short months from right now, and the excitement level is at an all-time high. We have been taking trips out to the Epic Universe site and looking at all the construction updates, trying to really get an understanding of how much work is there left to do, how much of it has been built and created. Are they starting to lay pavement? Are they putting down trees and foliage and things like that? Because those are the key indicators that let us know it is going to be opening real soon. So definitely check out those videos right below. I'll link to some of the construction video updates. We do them every few weeks. And we already have our first hotel stay already booked for Epic Universe. We are going to be staying at the Stella Nova Resort on January 21st, 2025 when it opens. The Terra Luna Resort is opening on February 25th of 2025. Those are confirmed dates. You can book your hotel right now. Just go out to the website and book it. The Helios Grand Hotel is almost complete, and they are supposed to be starting offering reservations for the Helios Grand in the next month. So I'd be on the lookout for Helios Grand reservations to be coming available very soon, but the prices are going to be really high, so get your pocketbook ready. So we know all about the hotels and their opening dates, and we also know that they're starting building additional hotels that they haven't even announced just yet. But everybody keeps asking, yeah, but when is the park going to open? When is it going? I don't want to book my hotel stay if I don't know when the park is going to be open. Well, we've got that information. Now, everyone has been assuming that Epic Universe is going to open in summer of 2025 based on the materials and all the collateral. It used to say summer 2025 was when Epic Universe was opening. A few months back, they actually started removing the summer 2025 from all of their materials, and so people were speculating that that meant they're delayed, that they're probably not going to open summer 2025. It's probably going to open later than that. However, on this channel, we've been reporting that we believe that means it is going to be opening sooner rather than later. We've been saying that all along, and we have stuck to those guns when a lot of other people were saying different. So now it seems we finally have a relatively confirmed opening date for Epic Universe, which is going to be May 24th weekend, Memorial Day weekend 2025. There are a lot of sources starting to report this number, insider sources. We've received this date for a while now. We've been hearing a lot about Memorial Day weekend. We just haven't said much about it, but it does seem, based on all the new information that just keeps coming out, that this is the date they're targeting. Now, that being said, I still believe that it is going to open sooner than Memorial Day weekend for a couple of reasons. One, Memorial Day weekend is only a couple of weeks before summer, the official start of summer. So removing summer of 2025 just to open a couple of weeks earlier seems a bit much for me. Second thing is, based on all the progress, all the things that we've been seeing as we go out there and we look at what's being done in the park, they are quite a bit ahead of schedule, more than just a couple of weeks ahead of schedule. So it does seem like they could very well easily open earlier. And what that means is previews, media events, possibly even pass holder previews are going to be much earlier than Memorial Day. One of the things that bears mentioning is when they opened Islands of Adventure, they were doing soft previews, allowing people to come in and preview the park before they even announced the formal opening date for Islands of Adventure. Before they announced the opening date for Islands of Adventure, they were doing soft previews. I don't know that that will happen here. I think they are going to formally announce when it is going to open before they start having previews. But they did that because they anticipated the demand being so high at Islands of Adventure. They wanted to let people start getting through and into it even before they even formally announced the opening and the grand opening for it. I think they're going to do something similar here in that they're going to do a lot of previews and possibly even annual pass holder previews, and I'll talk about that in just a minute, so that they can start to get reactions, they can start to get people into the park and sort of lessen that grand opening sort of weekend demand that's going to happen, because it's going to be really hard to get tickets into Epic Universe. If you think when tickets go on sale, you're just going to be able to mosey your way over and buy an opening weekend ticket, you got another thing coming. It's going to be completely sold out and booked. And more than likely, which we'll also talk about in a second, you're going to have to pay a premium to go during those time periods. And I'll call those VIP packages. But again, I still believe it is going to open even earlier than Memorial Day weekend, despite what the outlets are saying. So now let's shift into the tickets and what we can expect for the ticket prices and for the ticket packages and when we can buy the tickets. Everything we've been hearing from all of our sources tells us that we are going to find out the ticket prices and the ticket packages that are available starting within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Sometime in late October, early November is the time frame we are expecting formal tickets to be announced and you can start purchasing them, which means they are going to more than likely formally also pair that with an announcement on the opening date for those tickets. You can't start selling tickets if you don't know when you're going to open, which is going to bring me to our bad news, and that is we keep getting more and more confirmation that it looks like single day Epic Universe tickets are not going to be available. They are not going to be purchased. The only options that are going to be available are multi-day tickets to Universal and Islands of Adventure, wherein you get a free bonus day or 2, depending on how big that package is, to go to Epic Universe. For example, you might buy a 3 to 5 day pass to Universal and Islands of Adventure, and then you get a 1 day ticket to go to Epic Universe. Or you buy a 5 to 7 day Universal and Islands of Adventure pass, and you get maybe 2 days to go to Epic Universe. And this is a great move by Universal, but also a really bad move by Universal. So let me break it down. It's a great move in that they are expecting massive demand, and they don't have any idea how in the world they're going to manage that demand other than to create this packaging structure that forces people to go to their other properties while only being able to go to Epic Universe for maybe a day. So that they don't lose all of their crowds that would normally go to Islands of Adventure and Universal over to Epic and leave those parks empty. It's sort of forcing people to go to those parks, and then also, bonus, I get to go to Epic Universe, which is great for them monetarily.
Bingo! Yahtzee! Is that your final answer? Our survey says...
It also allows them to create more of a vacation package of maybe staying for an entire week at their properties instead of staying only a day or 2 or maybe doing a weekend. So making it a week-long park or experience instead of a weekend experience, which has always been the problem with Universal. People look at it as a weekend and then they go over to Disney for an entire week. So these are all great things for Universal's bottom line. Where it falls apart is for people like me who have annual passes. I have absolutely no incentive to purchase tickets to go to Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure because I already can go there. So I don't want to buy a 2 or 3 or 4 day pass to go to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure just to go to Epic Universe for 1 day. So it doesn't make any sense, and I think people are going to be outraged if this is the only offering that they have, which is why I believe it will not be the only offering that they have. They just haven't formally announced what is coming. But before I get to that, I want to talk about the VIP packages. So when Islands of Adventure first opened, and when the Wizarding World of Harry Potter areas opened, they did all sorts of VIP packages. Especially with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley, they offered these VIP packages, which essentially bundled things with a hotel stay. You got early access into the parks, and you actually got access to go to Diagon Alley before the general public did. I believe they are also going to offer VIP packages like that for Epic Universe. And quite realistically, the opening weekends, plural, of Epic Universe might be VIP package only, meaning you have to buy one of these large VIP package bundles that may include a hotel stay in Helios Grand or Stella Nova or Terra Luna hotels, in addition to a very costly package to go to Universal and get maybe 1 or 2 days in Epic Universe. Now, I did a video, I will link to it below, that breaks down all of the pricing structure for all of the tickets in the VIP packages and what will most likely be included in those VIP packages. You're going to want to check that video out below. It is a lot of information that I have gathered, also a lot of information that I've gathered from previous things that Universal has done, and some speculation in there. But you're going to want to check it out because it'll give you an idea of all the cool things that I expect to be coming in the next couple of weeks when they do the formal announcement, but also things that will start to emerge after that. I think they're going to release the normal ticket structure, and then they're going to start to announce things a little bit later when they see how those ticket prices, how those tickets sell, how fast they sell out, how much people are willing to pay, and they'll start offering other VIP packages as well. So it is possible that even if you wanted to buy a 3 or 4 or 5 day ticket package to go to Epic Universe, you may not be able to for those opening weeks. You may be forced to buy a VIP/hotel package in order to get to Epic Universe in those first few days. Now let's talk about the pricing that we are expecting for these Epic Universe plus Universal and Islands of Adventure ticket packages. As you know, with any of the theme parks, especially Disney and Universal, the more days you buy, the steeper the discounts are. And with Universal and Islands of Adventure, because there are 2 parks currently, 3 if you include Volcano Bay, but we'll leave that aside for now. But because there are 2 parks specifically, you don't start really getting a discount on buying multiple days until that 3rd day, because most people are going to buy a 2-day or 1-day pass to Universal and Islands of Adventure. That's their biggest seller. So they don't really incentivize you by giving you day by day discounts. The more you stay, the more you save, until that 3rd or 4th day of those tickets. With Epic Universe being added, they will now have 3 parks, which means that that discount isn't really going to start until after the 3rd day, meaning the 4th day of a ticket. So you need to buy a 4-day or more ticket package to really start seeing any savings based on the more you stay, the more you save. Now we're going to go through a little bit of speculation based on a lot of different data, but based on how they opened Islands of Adventure and the pricing structure there, we are expecting a minimum of a 25 to 35% lift in the pricing for Epic Universe tickets. So I'll start off with the first couple of tickets, which I don't believe they're going to offer right away, but I think they will offer them over time as the demand starts to crunch or starts to minimize there at Epic Universe. So those are going to be your 1 and your 2-day passes. So eventually when it starts to settle down, I think the 1-day 3-park pass, meaning you can choose what park you want to go to, is going to start minimally at $235 for 1 day to go to one of those parks if you do a 3-park. A 2-day 3-park is going to run you about $394, which is essentially $197 per day. Still no real discount by the day there. A 3-day 3-park pass is going to run you about $514 or $171 per day. Still not really seeing a discount here. Not until you get to that 4-day 3-park pass, you start seeing a little bit of a discount. And that's around $535 or $134 a day. And then for that 5-day 3-park pass, you're looking at $556 or $111 per day. So again, the more days you go, the more you save. But again, that discount really isn't going to start hitting until that 4th day or higher ticket. But again, I think these prices and these availability, I think only the later days, the 3 to 5 day tickets that I just went through, I think those are going to be the only ones available, and they will have a stipulation to them, meaning that you cannot go to Universal Islands of Adventure or Epic Universe for all of those days. It's more likely going to be a 3 or a 4 or a 5 day pass to Universal Islands of Adventure with a bonus 1-day add-on. It's included in that price to go to Epic Universe. So you're basically going to do a Universal week, and you're going to go 1 day of that week to Epic Universe. And it's going to cost you a pretty penny to do so. So let's go back now to annual pass holders. Let's talk about the unresolved questions that we have. And that is, what are you doing for annual pass holders? What are you doing for those folks? What are you doing for people who have already paid for packages, paid for tickets? Or is there going to be any sort of policy that allows you to add on a day? Or can you change up your tickets? What are you doing for people who don't need to buy Universal and Islands of Adventure tickets? There's got to be some sort of option for those people. You can't just say, annual pass holders, you either got to wait a year until annual passes are available for Epic Universe, or you just have to suck it up and buy Universal and Islands of Adventure tickets, even though you don't need them, just because you want to go to Epic Universe for a day. There has to be some sort of plan for annual pass holders, and let me tell you what I think it is. I know people keep saying no single day tickets will be available at opening. I think that is wrong. I don't think that's correct. I think no single day tickets unless they are bundled with something else. So, meaning I either buy a ticket package or a VIP package and I get some bonus days for Epic Universe, single days, or I'm an annual pass holder and I already pay a premium, and as an annual pass holder, I get the right to buy a single day Epic Universe ticket with some limitations, meaning I can't just buy a bunch of single day tickets. I can't buy a bunch of single day tickets for other people. It's going to be pass holder specific, meaning if I have an annual pass, then I will have the right to purchase a single day Epic Universe ticket, most likely in some sort of reserved capacity. Could be something like you're only permitted to buy one day of Epic Universe in a time frame of a month, maybe in a week, maybe even in a year. I don't know. Or maybe you get a handful of Epic Universe days that you can purchase as an annual pass holder that you can use whenever you want throughout the year. In my other video, I talk a lot about what annual pricing is probably going to look like for pass holders. I don't know if those are going to be available right out of the gate. Is there going to be an annual pass for Epic Universe? I don't think so. But I think eventually there will be, and those prices are probably going to be pretty close. And as I said earlier, if they don't do something for pass holders, I do think it's going to be a massive problem. So they have to have a plan for it. I'm trusting Universal that they've got a plan and it will make sense. I haven't heard anything about a reservation system for Epic Universe. And given how absurd it has been to just get pass holder tickets and get in line to be on the parade at Mardi Gras, I think it's going to be an absolute zoo, meaning when they go on sale, if you click the button to buy them, you are going to be in queue for hours and hours and hours, probably 24 hours if I'm being totally honest. And then you're going to get to that end of that 24-hour queue and all the tickets are gone anyway and you're screwed. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of a disaster because the way Universal has handled these things over the last 2 years has not been the best, especially not for pass holders. So pass holder preview days, pass holder appreciation days, getting to experience Minions Blast ahead of time, riding the Mardi Gras parade. They literally send out an email saying, hey, it's available. And you could click on that email the second you get it, and you're in queue for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. And by the time you get out of the queue, it's gone anyway. So I have a feeling it's going to be a bit of a disaster. I really hope that they've improved, that they come up with some better system than that. But we'll see. All right, so again, recap. Opening weekend for Epic Universe, Memorial Day. I still think it's going to be sooner, and we're going to get some pass holder previews. Hopefully, we're definitely going to get media previews, special VIP previews prior to that. Tickets are going to be going on sale for Epic Universe starting in the next 2 to 4 weeks, so be on the lookout, as will Helios Grand Hotel. We expect to be able to reserve that hotel in the next 2 to 4 weeks as well, so be on the lookout for that. No single day tickets for the most part. You will have to buy a package of some kind. It's going to be pretty expensive, and you're probably only going to do Epic Universe 1 or 2 days max during your stay. For people like pass holders that don't need those, there's going to be some sort of option for you to buy single day tickets, even if it's only a small number, even one of those, depending. And that's going to do it for us today in this video. Be sure to check back as soon as we know more information and we get that concrete information. They start releasing it, we'll give you all of our thoughts. So you're going to want to tune back into this channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, check out all those links below that I just talked about. And hopefully you are as excited about Epic Universe as we are, and we will see you there hopefully on opening day. Let's cross our fingers and hope we can get tickets. Until we see you next time, the noble way is the easy way. Bye-bye, everybody.